Well, a massive shout out to Atlas VPN for sponsoring this video. Do check out their latest deal. I'll put it in the description of this video and in the top pinned comment. Saving 83%. Get 3 years subscription at £1.35 per month with 3 months free tagged onto that. So many features that you get, of course, with Atlas VPN. They can help save you some coins while shopping online, get the best deals, stop ads and malware, blocks malicious links, ads and trackers, notifies you when someone's trying to steal your data, can help you unlock your favourite content from across the world, and it protects unlimited devices with a single subscription and a 30-day money-back guarantee. So check out that latest deal, including 3 months free included, in the link down below. Well, look, I've stayed away from this one because I try not to get involved in some of these sort of celeb stories. I find it all a bit tacky, and I also think that more often than not, the people at the centre of these controversies actually enjoy the sort of outrage and the attention. And I'd rather just sort of not give it to them. You know, when people make stupid statements, or I don't really want to reward that stupid behaviour with attention. The Gary Lineker situation over at the BBC is clearly blown up. Again, when it comes to things like Match of the Day, in my mind, it's pretty much an irrelevance now. I mean, when I go and watch my team Chelsea, you know, on the train home on YouTube, you can watch the highlights of the rest of the game. So the idea that I'd sit around waiting to watch the highlight show in the evening when you can watch everything on YouTube, that makes, I think, the BBC's obscene spending of licence fee money it look even more ridiculous. And of course, I don't think anyone would really care about what Gary Lineker has got to say on a lot of this stuff if it wasn't for the fact that he's working for the BBC, and of course the BBC funded by the TV tax, the licence fee. I mean, how hard can it be for the BBC to basically say, look, if you want a load of cash for presenting shows, including things like football highlights, then you ain't allowed to tweet personal opinions. I mean, people don't have to be on Twitter. I mean, I've used to spend a lot of time on it. And when I've actually stepped back and done things that I enjoy a lot more, you know, like exercising, lifting weights, spending time with my family, and you see people sending out hundreds of tweets a day, you look at me and think, well, how happy is that actually making you? Is that actually a wise use of your time, of your life? And I actually think it's got to the point where when you look at social media and things like Twitter, and you see, as I said, some people sending out tweets hundreds and hundreds of times a day, you know, are they actually addicted to it? If you said to them, can you not go on Twitter for a week? I think a lot of people would struggle now, which is quite frightening. But look, in terms of the meltdown going on over the BBC putting out a statement that they've been in extensive discussions with Gary and his team in recent days, that they consider his recent social media activity to be a breach of guidelines. The BBC has decided that he'll be stepping back from presenting Match of the Day. They said that he should never be an opinion-free zone, or that he can't have a view on issues that matter to him, but that he should keep well away from taking sides on party political issues or political controversies. Now, the knock-on effect of that has been chaos at the BBC. They've now put out another statement saying they're only able to bring limited sport programming this week, that they're sorry for these changes, and they recognise they'll be disappointing for BBC sport fans. Now, when you consider how many, for instance, sports journalists the BBC employs, I doubt it would be very hard to find someone willing to present these sorts of shows that isn't on Twitter making all sorts of ridiculous political statements. I think this all shows you once again why the BBC licence fee really does need to be axed, be kaboshed. And as Media Guido points out here, normalise the funding of the BBC, and all these perennial arguments become irrelevant. It's the fact that people are forced to fund it that means it has to be impartial, something that is subjective and difficult to achieve. I quite agree with that. At the end of the day, bin the BBC licence fee. Don't force people to fund the BBC and those on it if they don't want to, if they don't want to watch it, if they don't use it. And frankly, I think people would be far less bothered about some of the ridiculous statements people make on social media. Let me know what you make of all of that in the comments below, guys. Do you agree with me or not? As ever, I will keep bringing you all the very latest on this and more, so please do whack this video a quick thumbs up. And of course, as ever, cheers for watching.